Greetings and salutations, it's BiggieJDM. Wow, what an epic video part 1 was. However, in part 2 of Time Attack, things get a little bit spicy. Let's not waste any more time and get into it. All track and timing information in this video is taken from tsltimings.com, timing services used for motorsport events worldwide. Now it's time for the club, pro class and pro extreme class. You can see them out. Look at that. You got Ilya and you got Josh Barrett already fighting. But I'm telling you, this is going to be absolutely mental, absolutely insane. So, look at Spooks Motorsport in that 205. And Simon Norris, oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh, look at this! Simon Norris, Michael Osborne! Wow! Look at Eric Holmes! Look at the NSX! This goes on the door, Sergio Karski, 45 already! Already, you got Andy Barber coming round. Wow, you got Dan Kelly in that Caterham. Look at this, Josh Barrett. Wow. Oh my life. Josh Barrett on a 50, but Luke Sedge right up there. But let's see what happens. There's a full round to go. You got Darren Spoon is. Wow, look at Simon Norris, oh my God! Simon Norris! But Simon Norris, 46, but not able to beat Sedgwickowski. Mighty Lord, oh my gosh. And look at Eric Holmes coming around now in the Mitsubishi Evo. Wow! Sedgwickowski, too fat, wow! Too fast! I don't know what happened to Andy, but something's just happened to Andy Hughes. Andy Hughes' bonnet doesn't look like it's fastened down correctly. I don't know what has happened to Hughes' bonnet. He probably needs to come in. Wow! Such craziness. Sedgwickowski though, and you got Bradley John in the Mitsubishi Evo, Concertos, but Simon Norris coming round again, wow! And you got Henry in that VXR, what fantastic, look at Sedgwickowski, oh my Lord, oh wow, so fast, Sedgwickowski, 45, faster than Norris, I can't believe what's happening. And you got the two Caterhams battling it out. Mighty Lord. It's Attack 2. We've still got Super Attack to go. Mighty Lord, that's a red flag. I don't know what's happened, but Simon Norris, right, just listen to this. Simon Norris, 45.724. Sedgwickowski, 45.733. That is mental. Both Norris and Sedge are in at the moment. It's a red flag, so all the cars are coming in. Mighty life. I don't know if I've got the heart for this. I really don't. But this is brutal, absolutely brutal. Right, it is time for the main guy. Come on, it's Luke Sedgwickowski. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, mate, we've been trying to get a clear photo of this car, but there's so many people around it. I'm sure we've got a few in the inventory somewhere. Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, great. Yeah, car's going really well, so yeah, enjoying it.
Like we were up there, up in the show, and out in warm-up, we just, before we even turned around, we heard it going around the track, parading around the track, dancing around the track, as we like to say. So tell us about Donington to where the car is now.
Well, yeah, in Donington we were. It was going well. Thought we were on for a good result, and then had a mechanical problem. Had a problem with the turbo. So that kind of ended our day early, and we still didn't do the lap time we wanted to do at Donington, which is, considering it's a home track, it was like a bit of a wounder. But yeah, got back, fixed it up, and we're here.
Wow. So what turbo is this running?
It's now got a Garrett G35 990. So we were on a G35 900, we're now a G35 990. It's about 10% more efficient. So we're still running the same power we were running at Cadwell and Donington, so we're 575 brake. But we've now got the full capability of going up to 710. But just to keep things going, I'm keeping it as low as I can for as long as I can.
Wow.
In the first session, we went out and we beat the fastest time we've been around here before was a 47.1, and we did a 46.4 within 5 laps of being here. So, yeah, car's on. It's ready to go and do some decent times.
This is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I remember here in 2023 round 7, and you were running was it a Garrett 770 was it before, running a 990. Now, when we didn't see you on the track, we know it's not going to be engine, because you know that K22 born engine that you've got in there is an absolute beast, and we know that. So where can we see you today? What are your hopes for podium wise today?
Well, so we've the first session out, like I said, we beat the lap record, and then we topped the table. The second session, we topped our class and beat that record again. So now into the third session, hopefully we can go a bit quicker. Like I say, the lap record's done. That was a 46.6. We've done a 46.4. It'd be nice to get into the 45s. There's not many cars that can do a 45-second lap round here.
It's not, and you know, a lot of people are watching. Not to put the pressure on, but as you know, you guys, drive this car proud, very, very proud, and we wish you all the best. Now, apart from a time attack, there's a few other questions we need to ask you. That Corolla GR that you've got there, I'm telling you, I'm having people message me privately about that car. Like, tell me a little bit about that quickly.
Yeah, well, basically, they're in Japan, obviously, and well, they're in lots of places around the world, but not in the UK. So we thought we'd import one and try and get it registered. So at the moment, we're still going through the motions to try and get it road registered. It's not that straightforward because no one's ever imported one before. So it's getting there, but yeah, it's a dead cool car. It's got a bit more power than the Yaris, but obviously it's bigger and it's like a bit more of a car if you need to get people in the back.
Hello, can I have a quick chat with you, sir? Yeah. Thank you. Right, so I am with Josh Barrett. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We didn't see you in the last round.
I know, yeah.
But you heard of that a lot today.
I turned up, but the car wouldn't start at the round.
What?
Yeah, so we were out straight away with mechanical issues. There was just one spark plug in the end.
Whoa, really?
Exactly.
So I guess you've got a K20 in this, was it? Is
no,
it?
It's a Ford Duratec.
Oh, Ford Duratec, is it? Why did I think it was a K20? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, 2-litre Ford Duratec with a supercharger on.
Wow, that is amazing, because this goes we were talking to Dan Kelly, he's got a Caterham, but obviously not on the same level as yours, and this goes somewhat fast. How are you finding it in Pro Class?
It's good, yeah, it's a bit of a step up from Club Pro last year. It's nice to be on slicks. The car feels better on slicks, but there's some really tough competition, like the guys at the top are doing some pretty high top speeds compared to us, so
yeah, it's a biggie. You got Barbie, you got Luke Sedge, you've got a lot of people there. Yeah, but, this is still quick.
And Cadwell first round, we were 4/10 off third place, so with the 128.4, so we're pretty happy with that, to be honest. And over the course of the season, we've got some tweaks planned to try and make it a bit faster. So.
Okay. So it's now time for Attack 2 Club 2 Wheel Club 4 Wheel Drive, one of my favourite rounds. Now, if I were them, I would get some couple of hot flying laps in before the tyres get too hot. That's what you got to do, I'm telling you. Now, these drivers know exactly what they're doing. It's crazy because when it's wet, you have to drive a certain way, but when it's too hot, I guess you're going to have to put the tyre pressures a little bit lower than normal to accommodate the capacity or the expansion in heat, which will, I guess, it will roll in the corners. So let's see what happens as I go round. Wow, I know you've got the usual suspects out, I'm telling you. Well, look at Luke Caterham in the Astra. Oh my gosh, you got King in that Leon. Wow, look at Kime as well. Wow, look at Andy Grady. A confident Andy Grady earlier on. Let's see, we've got Sierra Garage right there. Wow. In that 235i, I'm not sure what the BMW's there, but look at Volkov come around again. Woo! Now what we need is a clear track. There's been a lot of red flags recently. I don't know whether that's due to tyres or spinning or what, we don't know. But I guess we just need to get the flying laps in as soon as we can. And there's Dyson in that Porsche. And then Nick in the FK. But look at Luke Cahorn. Wow, in that Club 2-wheel drive. Butler. And we got Kime as well. Wow! Look at this, let's see the score. Volkov is up front on a 49. Followed by Andy Grady also on a 49.996. Club 2-wheel drive Johnny Fletcher on a 51.345. Dyson on a 52. Cape Horn on a 52 also. And then Kime. Let's see what happens. Wow. You know what? We keep forgetting about Grendel from Motorsport Performance in that Sirocco. That Sirocco looks a little bit wider, but Johnny Fletcher out in first place on a Club 2-wheel drive, followed by Dyson, then Cape Horn, then Butler, then Kime, then Summers, then King. I'm telling you, everyone is out at the moment, but Alexander Volkov 49.362, and then Andy Grady 49.996. There's only hundreds of a second between them. It's absolutely crazy as I go around again. Alexander Volkov. Oh my lord, what was that? Wow. And as they go around, you can tell that the tyres are starting to take their course. It's so hot, you can smell the clutches. Oh, Andy Grady. Oh wow, that was fast. That was fast by Andy Grady. But let's see what happens. And you got Roman Grendel in the Sirocco. Let's see what happens. Grendel is on a flying lap. Johnny Fletcher. There's so many people who we need to speak to. You right, guys? Yeah, everyone. You right? But we need to. Hello, mate. We're coming to speak to you, Andy Grady. How are you?
I'm all right, mate.
Yeah?
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You're on my favourite drink, my favourite brand of drink. Yeah, which we're not endorsed by. So, anyway, so tell me about this car. It looked very fast.
It's working well. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about Donington, because it looked like a dogfight between yourself and Volkov. And then obviously you went out in the pits and we're like, where's Andy Grady? Like, he's out in the pits, and then we see obviously Volkov just got it. Tell me about where it was then and where it is now.
We had a little issue with the car that we decided between like all of us in the team that we would just do one like fast lap, hot lap, and come back in. So we literally had one chance, and that was it. Managed to second place across everybody. So it wasn't the worst lap in the world, but we only had the one lap.
Right. Okay. Wow. Well, you know, I guess the car feels better now, does it?
Yeah. It's on point today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what happens. We're waiting for Super Attack, and we're gonna see what happens. One of my favourite class of cars. So, do you think you'll get P1 today?
We'll be trying for it. Yes. Yeah, we will.
Look at Chris Cherry all around the Evos. This guy, look. Now here at BiggieJDM, we believe in releasing honest content, and honestly, we had a tech difficulty with this interview, and we're gutted because we didn't get to speak to Dean at Donington. This is the first time catching up with him, and unfortunately, the video recorded without any audio. But what happened was, after difficulties at Cadwell and Donington, Dean finally got the car to where he needed it to be. He beat his PB in Attack 1, but then unfortunately, the clutch release bearing gave way, and now he has an issue with the clutch. But we're still in good spirits because part of the issue with the clutch, the car is where it needs to be. Once that's repaired, we can only anticipate great things from Dean and his Mitsubishi Evo 7. Listen, this is a very, very serious team. A very serious team. We're not sure where Alex is right now. This is the boss. You're the boss. You're right here. Wow, listen. Alex gold cost. And there's Langley's Fiesta. Wow, look at this. And this is Stephen House's. I don't know where Stephen House is, but we know that's Andy Kime over there. Wow, look at this. Saxo. How are you, mate? You all right? Yeah? Do you want to have a quick chat with us? Yeah? Wow, listen, people. This is a moment. This is a moment of honour. We are with Andy Kime. How are you?
Not bad.
Tell me a little bit about your Saxo, where it was at Donington, where is it now?
Well, as you can see, it's a K-swap. But yeah, I'm struggling with it a little bit today compared to the last couple of rounds.
Like, you've had some very consistent rounds. Like at Cadwell, it looked very good. I mean, that track suited the car, right? Fast corners, in and out, you know, and Donington as well. How are you feeling today?
Not as good, to be honest. Yeah. There's a lot of understeer going on at the moment, so we're going to try and see if we can dial out the understeer. Just losing a lot of understeer on the exit of corners, really.
You think that's because of the heat outside, the heat on the track, or it's just?
Yeah, it was definitely getting worse. From the first session, felt better. Second session, we took some rear toe out, took some of that out to try and stay, because the entry was a bit unstable. We've got a decent entry now, but just don't want the exit now. So we're just now see if we can fine tune that out and go a bit faster, really.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you on the track, and we love this K-Stop Saxo. Thank you so much.
Take care, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much. Right, listen, this is going to be a serious one, right? This is now attack 2 for the Classic and Retro Pocket Rocket Force Induction NA, the Clubman. And I'm telling you, let's look at the lineup here. You've got Annie Thompson in the Lotus, you've got Clive Hopwell in the Golf R, you've got Dean Riley in the VX220, you've got Dan Buckingham in the FK8, you've got Mark in the FN2, you've got Langley in the Fezzer, you've got Steve in the house, you've got Will, I believe that's Papworth behind there. I can't see who's behind him, but then also look at this, there's Donnelly in the Escort. It is so quick. I can't wait to see this round. It's going to be fantastic. And they're off. And remember, we've got Eden Young and Jamie Biss on here as well. Right, look at this. It's so fast. Wow, look at Donnelly in that Escort. Wow, look at Annie Thompson. Oh my life. Annie Thompson starts off with a 54. 54. That's quick. That's quick. And then Riley 53. Let's go. Now we're gonna see some quick laps first because of the heat and the tyres. And you've got Jamie Biss right there. Steve in the house. Wow. Look at that. And you got Baker. Wilco. Riley's just done a 53. Patworth 53. Look at Donnelly. Oh my lord. 52 from Donnelly. That is mental. Red flag, what's happened? Right, so by the looks of things, Donnelly up in first place on a 52, Riley 53, but check this, Annie Thompson, Clubman, on a 53.716, Dan Buckingham 53.848, and that was Dan just going past right now. Wow, look at Eden, oh my lord, Eden Young, so quick. And you got Mark in the Clio as well. Look at this. Wow, look at Annie Thompson. Annie Thompson's going for it. She wants a podium. Little Annie. Let's see what happens. It is so close. And it's a red flag again. Obviously this is sometimes the hardest part, seeing who's going to come in, who's still out. So I believe Wilco has gone out. We're going to see. Might have done some gravel collecting. We'll see. We don't know. But it hasn't hit the barrier, so I've heard, which is great. But everyone's back in. It seems like it could be Walco. You know, people wish for the warm weather, but sometimes warm weather can be just as bad as the wet weather. You know, it's not easy. You have to overly compensate for tyre pressures because you're just going to be boating constantly. But I think they might have called this session now. Right, so all eyes are on Super Attack. Let's see what happens. Wow. Right, we need to go speak to Patworth with this Mini. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Tell me a little bit about your Mini.
Bought it 4 years ago with a blown up engine, encouraged to turbo it by Thomas and Scott at 1320 Mini, and yes, done my own turbo conversion to start with, and it has literally just progressed from there. We're now actually using 1320's turbo kit, Airtex coolant pack on the front. Yeah, we're running 344 brake horsepower at the wheels now.
That was absolutely rapid. That fight between you and Stephen House, I'm telling you, it's between you guys in the forced induction. Specification-wise, what is this Mini stock? Is it a R56, is it?
It was an R53, yeah.
R53 was it?
Yeah, so supercharged. That's what it came from the factory as, so.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So where can we expect you today? Another podium?
I'm single round entry, but I'm aiming for fastest lap.
Fastest lap.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. You look very good, and all the best today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right, so we just spoke to Patworth, and now we're speaking to Stephen House. It's been a while since we spoke to you. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks, yeah.
Yeah, I know you were in a different Mini the last time. Now you're in a different Mini today. Tell me a little bit about it.
So this one was built from scratch because I got moved out of my class from the last one. So all the engine, everything else from the white one all come over onto this one. Dave at 611 Motorsport, he's been putting it all together, and yeah, sort of getting used to it.
So there's a bit of a dogfight between you and Patworth today. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, no, it's just going good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just going alright. Well, I'm getting the hang of it, getting a bit more used to how it handles and stuff. And
you can tell from Donington, like, you feel more comfortable in this. When I saw you going round earlier on, I thought, cool, blimey, that's quick.
Well, in Donington, I had no clutch.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's nice to have a clutch that's nice to push the pedal. Wow. The other one was rock hard, and I had no clutch in the final at all.
So can we see you on the podium today? Force induction, pocket rocket. Can we see you on the podium?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
As long as I get things changed and all back together.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out for us. We love you and we love this Mini. Thank you.
All right, cheers, bud.
Unfortunately, that's as much time as we have in this episode. I know, but you know what? Everything gets turned up in Super Attack. This is when the drivers go hard or go home. Everybody turns it up a notch, and you're going to see some spectacular battles. Tadikowski, look at this! Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Better than the Battle of Westeros. I'm telling you. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Biggie said big up yourself. You can't go, be careful. Drive safe on the road and tell someone that you love them before you go to bed. Biggie who, Biggie what, Biggie when. BiggieJDM, tell a friend. We'll see you then.